went to Amish country in Indiana, Shipshewana, Indiana, which is the third largest population of Amish in America. And we decided to compare whoopie pies, so we went to, I believe, 4 different bakeries.
We did. We went to the 4 major bakeries. We went to Blue Gate.
And by major, we decided to look these up on TripAdvisor and Google.
Das Dutchman Essenhaus. This one is Country Lane Bakery. And Rise and Roll, which is a chain but started in Middlebury.
And then we got a peanut butter one because, well,
kind of our dark horse contender.
Peanut butter, and I just wanted to try a peanut butter one. Because I have never had a whoopie pie. I've had a moon pie, which I realize is different. But Karen grew up with whoopie pies.
Yeah, so when you think of Amish bakeries, like the signature dessert is the whoopie pie. So we thought, let's see what the differences are and see who reigns supreme.
Yeah, I guess whichever one you want to start with.
So we'll start with the Blue Gate.
And price-wise, they were all around the same price from what I remember. It was honestly hard finding one that was individual. Because most of them wanted to sell like this one where it was a multi-pack of 6, or they want to give you 4 giant ones.
It's a pretty decently sized one. I'd say 4 or 5 inch diameter.
And from what I could tell from looking, which she could have told me, but I still Googled it to look. Some places make them with a marshmallow filling, some places make it with the cream. Because it's actually the state cookie of Maine, I believe, is what I found.
There's not a whole lot of cream in this one.
And I am not a big fan of marshmallow, actually. I don't really care for the texture of marshmallow. So, I was willing to try a bite. And then once I found out, oh, it could possibly have cream, because that's the way most of the time it's made in Amish country, I was like, alright, this could be good.
So I like this one. It's got a hint of marshmallow taste, but I think you'll still like it because I know you don't like the texture of marshmallow, usually.
I don't eat a lot of food like this, so apparently you're not supposed to take a whole bite and cram it in your mouth because you can't hardly talk.
True.
I'm not a Little Debbie, I'm not a snack guy, I'm not hostess, that's pretty much her.
I don't know, to me it's good devil's food. There's
It is.
definitely a marshmallow taste to me, but it's not that texture, so.
No, being someone that does not like marshmallows, the texture. The taste is honestly very faint. We had a milkshake in the last couple months, and they had taken the marshmallow, I believe, and gosh, what's the word they do with the candy? I don't know, they've done something to your marshmallow. It was not a marshmallow.
Oh yeah, like.
Freeze dried almost.
Yeah, they freeze dried.
There we go. I was struggling, apparently.
This is the one from Das Dutchman Essenhaus. It's a little bit bigger. It feels heavier. I mean, like.
Maybe this is just me. Maybe it's the way it was wrapped. From the outside, the cream looks different.
It does. The one from Blue Gate looks it's like a bright white cream. This one's kind of sounds silly to say, a cream colored cream.
Well, that usually I'm not that way. The texture looks different. This one looks more like a cream in a donut to me. And
this one
looks, this may sound weird, sorry. This one looks more like icing on a cupcake, and that one looks more like the filling in a donut, which to me is 2 different.
Well, you kind of nailed it, because this one does taste more like a cream-filled Hostess cupcake. I mean, it's good. It's got chocolate cake, not like a devil's food. So that accounts for some of the difference in color. And the cream is just kind of like a buttercream, really. It's not marshmallow or anything.
So the first one, the cookie, is like a dark chocolate to me, and this is chocolate.
Mm-hmm. This one, the cream's a lot just sugarier. It's almost grainy. You can kind of feel it a little bit.
It is grainy. I'm pretty sure I can see it that way, but yeah, I can feel it.
Alright.
And this is more like a piece of cake to me.
Alright, so next we're going to try Country Lane Bakery.
This was a itty-bitty bakery like it. I started saying it lived up to its name. You had to turn, I think it was off US 20 and go like 2 miles, or roughly kind of off the beaten path to find it.
Down a country lane.
And its kitchen, it's where you went in to buy food. They had a couple racks of food, and it was probably like a little,
I don't know, probably
5 by
was.
10 room or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, it definitely wasn't even 10 by 10.
It wasn't much bigger than most people's laundry room, probably. But that didn't mean anything. I just thought it was the smallest bakery I'd been in.
So these whoopie pies are probably about 2/3 the size of the other one. They're maybe about 4 inches in diameter, but they seem to have a lot more cream.
And the cream on that looks more like whipped cream to me.
And when we opened the box, I could smell it. I could smell them.
Must have drifted that way. I didn't also smell anything. I did when you unwrapped that one, but off of this one I did not.
No, maybe it just came my way. Take all the plastic off that I got from the other one on it.
But yeah, it's interesting to me because the frosting does look completely like the icing. Filling, how about that?
That one I'm not sure.
The icing is softer and fluffier.
Yeah, and there's a lot more of it.
Filling.
Yeah, no, it's icing. I mean, that's what I would call it. That is straight buttercream icing, I think.
Yeah. It is definitely, you can be blindfolded and it tastes different than the other two. Definitely has a different texture.
Yeah, I don't know that one's...
It's
that
not
one
my favorite.
I like as well. No, because honestly, you could almost tell looking at it, the cake is not as moist.
And I'm not eating another way, but so far I'm pretty sure I like the first one because it was just a darker chocolate. I thought that was the first one.
It was, yeah. All right, last one, Rise and Roll, kind of a Midwestern chain.
There's, I say, multiple locations through Indianapolis.
And this is more like the size of the first two that we got. Once again, doesn't look quite as moist as those.
Oh, yeah, cooking that.
Oh, it's definitely definitely quite a bit denser cutting through it. You can really feel the knife go through.
And apparently it matters to me because I keep looking going, well, the first one is the darkest. It looks like it's a dark chocolate.
This one you might like. This one's kind of got a little darker chocolate taste to it too. But it's got like a buttercream icing to it. I think it's a little different chocolate than the other two. It's closer to the first one, like a devil's food, but I don't know. I think I like the...
I gotta tell you, after that, I like the first one.
Oh yeah, I definitely like the first one better.
Because the second one, I think was this one.
Mm-hmm.
The frosting was kind of gritty. It was almost sandy. Like, to me, it was like tapioca pudding. I'm not a fan. It was just a piece here and there. And that one, the frosting was just like off a cake.
I thought that one was maybe the second best one, in all honesty.
And I really like the first one.
Yeah, that one is the best
I
one.
like that wrapped in peanut butter.
And of course, that's the one where we only got a single one and didn't get a whole package of them. All right. Last one is the peanut butter cookie whoopie pie. So this is going to be completely different because it's cookie based versus cake based. Let's see if I can get into this.
And after all that, because all of these were rich to me, hopefully it won't be that rich being peanut butter and not chocolate.
Well, they were serious about freshness here, let me tell you.
We did find multiple kinds. I mean, they had a snickerdoodle one. There was an M&M one with M&Ms in the cookie.
Oh, I can smell the peanut butter. Can you smell it?
Maybe my nose is broken today because no. Or everything's drifting to that side of the room.
This is soft and crumbly.
Oh, kind of reminds me of like a, oh wow. Okay, now I smell the peanut butter and this is falling apart.
In a good way.
I started to say like an oatmeal cookie a lot of times when you get homemade cookies, not at a grocery store.
I'm letting him try this one first because peanut butter's more his wheelhouse than mine. I don't hate it, but...
Oh wow, it's like a good biscuit. It's just falling apart. It is really, really good peanut butter.
Okay.
As we found, because we did not know, or I did not know, that there was Amish peanut butter. Which we had a couple different places, and it has a texture of like honey. But it tastes like a fresh peanut, like you've taken a peanut out of the shell and eaten it.
This tastes like my grandma's peanut butter cookies. I mean, they're good.
It is, if you like peanut butter, it is really good.
I'm not even the biggest fan of peanut butter cookies, and this is really good. So the dark horse probably pulls.
I would say it's my set. I really do like that. The first one's awful rich, but I think, are they both from the same place?
They are not. Pretty sure that one's the Blue Gate, and then this came from the Essen house.
So it kind of depends on your preference, but if you like peanut butter, boy, I'll miss that.
I wasn't really sure. I thought the texture would be weird on it, because I honestly was thinking hard cookies. I don't know why.
It looks like it should be a hard cookie the size of it. And Snickerdoodle is my favorite cookie. And they had a Snickerdoodle one. I was just like, no, we're going to try peanut butter. I just didn't think Snickerdoodle with cream filling would be that good. I had hopes for peanut butter.
I mean, it's kind of like a fluffernutter, I guess, if anybody's ever had one of those. But I like it. There's a little bit of... I think they use crunchy peanut butter to make them, because I can definitely taste some peanuts. And I really like that one. That one, shockingly, in my book, may almost tie for first.
And not being a big fan of marshmallow, and none of these seem to be. But the only reason I was trying these, and it's not because we've been married 28 years and she wanted to try it, because we follow John and Bobby of J&B in the Hills on YouTube. And he gets so excited over this. He loves his whoopie pies. And I mean, he sold me. We have watched them eat whoopie pies, or especially him, a dozen times.
So we definitely had to put our own spin on it.
And I really want to try one, just because I thought, wow, he gets that excited, because it doesn't seem like they eat a lot of junk food in their videos. So it was worth the time. I really enjoyed it.
So one last tidbit. You may say, why are they called whoopie pies? Well, we found that what sounds like a completely made up answer on the internet probably is made up, but we're going to go with it for today. They said that anytime someone found them in their lunch pail, they would yell whoopie. Sounds made up, sounds apocryphal, but I like it. And if I found one of these in my lunch pail, I would probably yell whoopie too.
So, if you like our food reviews, cookie reviews, anything we do, don't forget to subscribe.
Like, comment. If you guys are big fans of whoopie pies, have a special place you go, let us know in the comments, because I'm on board.